Porosaurus.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to PGC 2021, presented by Alienware and Toomey. And now we have two casters with a combined total of 0 fantasy points after game number 1. It is I, Porosaurus, and him, Toby. You're carrying us right now with your 2 points while I sit back with -2 overall. It feels bad after game 1, man.
Never have my shoulders been this sore from all this carrying. It's a really real heavyweight that I'm carrying with my 2 fantasy points after that first game. Yeah, it's not always easy. I mean, you know, you pick players that you feel like, you know, this is their chance, and then they die for 10 minutes, minus points coming your way. That's just the way it is.
It feels pretty bad. It feels pretty bad. But you know what? We're gonna be the ones laughing the loudest after this whole thing is over. I'm telling you,
it's not to worry.
That's why we play all the games, Toby, so that we can come up and we got to be in first. Yeah.
To go off of last game's discussion, we picked the what is it called, Daytona 500. We picked those vehicles, not the drag racers. That's what it is. We didn't pick the one-hit wonders. We're seeing. I mean, I'm not gonna call MCT one-hit wonders because they're an amazing team, but it is pretty insane to me that they can go out and win the first game that many times in a tournament of this caliber. I mean, I don't know if it's written in the rules somewhere that that's just the way that it's become now, or what it is. But we'll see. Is that? Are they gonna follow the other curse of win into 16th? Is that what's gonna happen now?
No, don't put that evil on them, Toby.
Now it's sick.
It is now it is
spoken.
Come out. It's been spoken. You've summoned it into existence. Well, at least we do get a Northern Circle this time as we take a look at that final fight of the previous match there. Americano doing so much work from that high ground spot. I mean, we were talking about, I think he picked up 8 shotgun shells and got 4 kills with it.
It's and he was the one reason that BBL couldn't make a player again. Honestly, he played his position to perfection. It's he's in a spot.
Look at this.
He's in a spot from where BBL has to constantly worry about him to such an extent that they can't really go anywhere else. Look at it. I mean, it's just he was feeling it. Unfortunately for GNL, they don't get a win, but they get 11 kills, make that 12 actually. I believe it might also have been 13. It was a great start for them. A team that's been pretty slow from the start in previous games, and there you go. That's the 4th kill with the shotgun, as you said.
Easy.
10 bullets in total. 4 kills coming up, and I mean, hell, Heaven almost had it not been for Tanky's lean to the left, hip fire, mini shots coming through. Yep, and then you get that circle going your way, and all of a sudden, it ain't that bad anymore.
5 head plays from GNL. It's like they knew, man. All right, well, you can see Ents and Heroic are running into each other as we get some more EU on EU violence taking place on the western side. Ents so far get the knock on the page. Can they get the flush as well? The smokes are going to come out, but nobody from Heroic wants to go for that res. That is a very dangerous res to try to hit right now, but it looks like they're actually going to get it, as Ents either just doesn't have the utility to keep throwing, but Beamy's going to get spotted out by VP, as now it's a 3-way EU fight. Why not?
I am loving what I'm seeing from Ents right now. I was a little nervous that they were gonna, instead of ingressing on this, trying to back off. Now Diggory finds the first one. That's correct. Seat down and out. Takes suit. Those get spotted. Actually, one more down as well. That's gonna be Rustenmar. They try to fend off here, but Heroic are not ones to be taken lightly.
Ents, that's not what you wanted to come out of this. As he's gonna spot out Page just through the smoke. 2 up for Heroic as T-Bone gets knocked very, very low. Diggory gonna try to make the push with Squeaky. They're going to try to go on the other side. Oh, VP going to do the work for him.
Yep, they're doing as much as they possibly can here. The thing is, I mean, Diggory knows they're getting shot at from afar as well, so they can't really commit to this. And look at this, Liquid pulling up on this. It's all the EU teams on the west side of the circle right now having an EMEA standoff. Nate is going to be perfect. T-Bone down. Heroic eliminated by 3 other EMEA teams. And immediately there to follow. Liquid now knowing they have plenty of space on the hillside.
Yeah. It's a party in the EMEA, and it's all going on in the Northwest. Well, Team Liquid, I'm loving what I'm seeing coming out of them. They are playing so aggro right now. Buriram down to Eating and Canaxi, going to try to make a push out. They're going to spot out Mixie, but Mixie not going to go down without a fight. He takes some big damage, though. That Molotov not going to land, and Ike's left. What?
Where did you come from? down
He's
on the
miles away.
Well, I mean, it is super settings. You want to get those kill points in there. Unfortunately, clip will hold up from your spot. They're really just forced to turtle it down and wait for other teams to start engaging one another. Fortunately, with this shift, they can sit tight, at least for now. As long as they make sure to stay out of nade range from NAVI, as long as they do that, they should be able to just sit tight and get top 8 guaranteed pretty much, and then take the fight from there.
Oh, Savior going to come over the top for GEX, make his way down south. Poonage actually going to find the knock onto Ming. And gets the kill. So, oh, Savior, that feels super bad. But you can see HSM still hiding out in the smoke. SSR will find Poonage in return. So Dignitas should be... Oh, no, Poonage is way out of there. Yeah, he's done. Sharpshot going to take him away. As GEX, this is actually not a bad look for them.
Playing it slow in on the south side. They wrapped all the way underneath and have been kind of creeping on in on that left side of the circle. Now they got 3 over the top. They got the perfect vision from up here. There's no way that Navi can see them from above. The only threat they have is BBL behind them, but they still have Sennen up on the hillside to kind of make sure that they can't get backstabbed. So really heads up, positioning that nade. Almost gets him down, but seems like they know exactly where HS is sitting.
Oh, Dignitas has taken so many losses for trying to get rid of HS for New Happy here. I mean, they end up losing Poonage. They end up losing another 2 Navi as the Molotov will find its way over to HSM. Savior getting a little aggro here, trying to go for this kill. He's going to get some support. Ooh. Goes down. What a spray from HSM. But Yan Lee now trying to make the throw. Oh, that grenade was never going to hit. Come on, man. You got to hit those grenades. As Quizzy has now left the gas station to get a different angle here as well. So Navi playing aggressive.
And this is a little interesting, actually, because, I mean, Senem was kind of tasked with holding off BBL. Don't think they ever anticipated the push from Navi. So I think Quizzy thought better of it now. Is getting back inside the gas station as well, realizing there's more people on that side. But because Senem had to look the other way, now he goes down to Code Margo. That could completely change up the game for GX on that side of the circle. In the meantime, Salt, one of 3 players left alive for Dano trying to hold off. And SSG has found their way towards Virtus Pro once more as well. Sharpshot finds Batulins. Only Lou left alive.
Oh, Lou the last one up, but he's getting some support from range here. GNL shooting down from the south. They're going to find some damage here. Soul does go down. Liquid spotting out the anchor man as he gets taken down. They should be able to get inside the circle without having to deal too much with Rex and Leklo. Meanwhile, SSG going to try to salvage something here. Roth does get finished off. Sharpshot could be res. Lou!
Oh.
Yeah, you're done.
From behind, GNL, they've played it so slow on this one, and a little bit of help coming through for SSG. They get the rest on up, they get to back down north around, and they should be all right, at least for now, depending on how aggressive GNL wants to play on this one. But again, I mean, we talk GNL, we talk GX, and now they're both here once more, going aggressive, wanting to take space in ways that they wouldn't want to earlier. Now, well, with the circle shifting like this, they probably want to head back across the street once more.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, GNL might be able to pick up that UAS. I think that might have been the play. They're going to kind of see if they can spot out anybody from SSG while they do so. BBL, meanwhile, trying to wrap around a little bit more on the west here. They have a spot inside the circle, but they know Petrichor Road is here. Mamu and Mill making themselves hard targets, but BBL, they've got 0 kills. You know they've got itchy trigger fingers right now. Is Dignitas going to go down in 9th?
Yep, they fall, as you said. I mean, going aggressive to try and get the kills rather than just try and see if they could maybe wait it out. Now, Danoa, Team Liquid, forcing the fight here. I mean, Liquid forcing the fight towards Danoa. They are down to just 2, so we'll see if the 4-man strong Liquid can get something done here.
Oh, Rex going to play it from the outside, has the UAS as cover, going to throw the airbang grenade, doesn't land, as Ibby and Jeems have managed to make their way up to the compound. Rex going to take some damage. Jeems going to go ahead and push it. He's feeling confident. He's feeling cocky. Mexi does go down to Mill as Petrichor Road. Leklo shooting through the window will find Jeems, and that might put the TL push on pause here.
Yep, you would have to expect so anyway. And
good volley.
That should be him down. Yep, we'll go down to it. Will they be able to get Mexi back on his feet? They will commit to getting the rest up on EB. Nope, Mexi falls down. They knew that they weren't going to be allowed to play outside for too long because they knew there was going to be teams on the hill to the south. And Mamu able to do some damage. Mill the one with the kill. Now he has to make a run forward as well.
Loving this version of Liquid, man. 11 kills now. They are playing super aggressive this round and taking the fights, and they are taking them well. as they still remain with 3 up. They have the high ground. They've got BBL just off to their south, and Navi, meanwhile, example, finds his way up onto the roof. But how are you going to go and get that, Riz? I don't know. That's going to be tough sledding.
That's there are certain positions that if you play them, it's like, well, if you go down, there's no there's no help. There's no saving grace. There's no.
I mean, the dude's
no
got
one
a
coming for
on
you.
the roof right now.
And,
So
yeah, he I don't think there's no rescue mission happening on this roof.
GEX actually doing really well here. 3 up still. They've taken the low ground on this northern side. Heaven actually gonna make the push. GNL, do they actually get away with this? Holy moly, Navi, I guess not able to keep eyes on everything here. And
this is why it's working. This is why it's working. They're holding off. They're aggressing. They're saying to Navi, every single time you peek our way, we're going to make aggressive plays on you. There you go, Savior. Able to get the kill. Does get a teammate knocked down, though. Jan Lee falls, and the rest should be possible. As I say that, BBL might actually have a good angle up here.
It's down to just Quizzy and Melman. Navi having to hold down this gas station all by themselves. They had 4 deep in it, but they just were never able to really kind of, I mean, you saw what the one time they tried to extend and third party onto a fight, but there's just so much going on around them that they've kind of got to hang out here. And they do get the circle, but it's down to 2 as Quizzy going to try to take some more shots under the fence at GNL. But GNL now is going to run into GEX.
It's insane that BBL has 1 kill this game. I feel like I've seen them get like, what, 9 or 10 knocks so far. They just have not been able to convert.
Oh,
now,
the trade.
GNL, well, they've been committing to players all day long so far, but one time had to be the last, and I think that's going to be it. Tosi all on his own. He does have a vehicle, and he is close to the circle, but he's going to be playing very far in the open. You can see the run he has to make if you want to play that one on foot. Close to impossible. And
oh no,
you didn't get the memo from your dead teammate that this is not the place to be. Jumps off, gets a helmet off of it, so maybe get off the roof again, Melman.
I'm wondering how long Navi has been here and if their loot is just that bad to where Melman had to go up there and get whatever's left off his fallen teammate's body.
Very early on.
They really did.
Their phase 2, early phase 2.
Yeah, so it's, and you know where Navi usually loots, so I mean they had to have made that rotation a long time ago. Save, you're gonna find Ibby at the very top of the hill. That may be able to get res here, but BBL, you knew that they were wanting to get involved in a fight here eventually, and they're gonna find Gex. They get the opening knock on to Savior. SSR down to about half HP, but GEX not going out without a fight. Good grenade, gonna find the knock on to Jan Lee, and it's down to just SSR.
Solid plays coming through from BBL. It's very similar to the way they played the last late game.
Oh, Melman.
Push up, get a step, back off. Push up, get a step, back off. And honestly, I don't think anyone's anticipating Melman to be on that roof. After they lose Ali up there earlier, I don't think anyone's going to be seeing it. SSR trying to survive, not going to happen. Solid push around for BBL. Only 4 kills so far, but they've got to be closing up on 2k damage.
Oh, Ibby hops in the vehicle trying to push down. That was very unlikely to ever work. Tosi going to be the one that gets credit for that one as Matrelius will spot him out. And it's down to just Jeems at the top of the hill for Liquid. But BBL and Navi, who do you like in this one? I think BBL's got a great spot here.
Yes. It depends on, I was going to say, depends on how much Jeems is going to plan on engaging on this. He has the hillside. I think right now everyone's waiting to see final circle. Ooh, Jeems. If Jeems can get it uphill, he's going to be doing a lot of damage. If it goes downhill, he's going to be probably just, you know, shooting at everything he can until he goes down. Regardless, I think Jeems is going to be shooting at everything. For Navi, I think it's the same thing. But BBL, if they can, like, BBL has got to try and see if they can get this fight into a 1v1, v1v1. Like, they need to isolate as best as they can. That's one down. How does Millman play here is going to be crucial.
That rooftop camper, Millman. There's no way that anyone from BBL can actually spot this man out unless he over peaks. And does BBL know he's up there?
I think so.
Because I'm trying to remember the last time Melman peaked.
Yeah, no one's really looking up there. I mean, no, he's holding close. Code Marco is holding close. Now he is on his feet. Gets up. There's one goes. There you go. That's the info. Code Marco now spotted him as well. They know there's one on the roof. Unless you peek up and get an insta headshot, this has BBL written all over it.
Absolutely, the sneaky play. And now Quizzy gonna find him, but the trade comes through as Melman does get spotted. Quizzy gonna go back into the compound. Matrelius has been taken down. Quizzy watching the edge of that smoke line from Code Marco. Code Marco, be careful of how you peek that. More smoke's coming out from Quizzy. He's got the extended mag in the M4. Going up against Mert's barrel. Mert Looks like Quizzy is going to be able to leave. He's going to
going,
spot him out. It's a 1v1.
Oh my lord, Quizzy getting away with that one. Was not anticipating that to happen. The smoke not paying off for Mert. Isolated himself and allowed for that to be a one-way peak. Unfortunately, Code Marco goes down 1 versus 1. Neither of the two really have the dot. No smokes left. Quizzy spotted Mert. Able to find him as the smoke fades. That one was way too close for comfort. You can see them all going, whew. That was scary, but it kind of ended up the way that we thought it was going tomorrow.
Sure,
it was all on Mertman. Oh, Mertman, that's now a player. Melman to Melman to make a play. Didn't happen. They isolated the ankles, and a few scary smokes almost brought Navi back into it.
Hey, this is the second time that I've seen Mert clutch out a win for BBL here. And Mert, fantastic player, and you can see BBL boys are very excited about that one, and they should be. That was well